Hey, Spill, we just got the news about Goran and Nemanja joining the team in New York. How good of a sign was it that Goran was able to join you guys, and just how nice was it to have a couple more guys, together to practice today, a rare practice day with the schedule?
Today was an important day. It was really good to have Goran here. He's been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes, and he was targeting this. It was good to have Belly in the mix today, and to be able to have um, this practice day just overall was important for our whole group. It wasn't like a training camp practice, but we were able to get some things done, and it was very important also for Trevor.
And regarding Victor, I know he's out tomorrow and it remains in Miami, but is there hope that he could join the team for the final game of the trip, or at this point, are you guys looking at when he return home for him to kind of make his debut with you guys?
Yeah, I think everything right now is day to day, and you continue to make evaluations, and then um, we'll do what we think is best from there.
And last one for me, also on Victor. I know the obvious things to talk about his offense, but just defensively, his ability to play the passing lanes, his versatility on the perimeter. How do you kind of envision him fitting in on that end of the court with you guys?
Well, he's a former all-league defender. He's been in a very good defensive system previously in Indiana. He was coached extremely well in college, obviously being held accountable to those defensive habits. So he learned those things early, when he was a young player. And, we think he has, really good versatility to be able to guard multiple positions. He takes pride in it, and as he continues to get healthier, I think he'll be able to get back to um, being that type of all defensive league defender. In our system, we think it really can he can be dynamic with our other multifaceted defenders.
Thanks, Bill.
Next, we have Kobe Price.
Hey, Spo. You mentioned not Victor. You mentioned Trevor a little earlier about how important today was for him. Where is he at in terms of the acclimation period and understanding what you guys are wanting out of him?
He's very far along, and I think it speaks to his veteran savviness, experience. He's played in so many different systems that he's able to pick up things very quickly. He's always been known as a very intelligent, high IQ player, and he has a role, that he plays for us that's similar that in a role that he's played for a lot of other teams. So it's not like he's had to make many adjustments. He's had to learn a little bit of terminology, and then he's been able to just go on the fly from there.
Next, we have Cooper Moorhead.
Hey, Spo, just big picture with Victor. Once he broke out, he was a high usage, very typical all-star kind of offensive guard. Since the injury, seems like he's been trying to recapture, get back to being that high usage level guard. But here, and as you mentioned, as he continues to get back to the health that he wants to be at, does this team really need him to be a high usage 18 shot a game kind of player, or does he really just need to find his new role with this team?
I think we like the strengths that he has as an offensive player. He can be a downhill attack you, get you on your heels offensive threat as well as anybody in this league. We need that element, right now, for our offense to have another guy that can break the defense down. And then there is going to be an assimilation period. We have very capable, talented offensive players on this team. So he will have to adjust accordingly. But we don't want him to reinvent himself. We're here for a reason. But the pecking order is pretty well understood. Where the ball is generally going to be going, and we think he can really help with with who we have and how we do it.
With the amount of just pure ball handling now you have on this team, do you feel like the offense is, as much as maybe at times it hasn't clicked this year, is probably better set up for playoff basketball now?
yeah, that's the hope, and that's why you have to just stay the course, and you have to, really focus on what's real, and not what's, whatever the narrative may be out there. We have been doing more good things and taking this thing in a direction we want to offensively the last 6 to 8 weeks. The last 10 days, it has not been consistent. And so that can skew your overall view on where the offense is going. But we have to incorporate these guys and continue to play more to our strengths, and we're capable of it. And I think overall, big picture, I think we're heading in the right direction.